Greetings, peace, and love. I'm just going to channel the energies that are coming through right now. This is the day of the eclipse. During the eclipse highest point today. So, greetings, everyone. I hope this reaches you and blesses you in a very uniquely special way. Okay, I feel like something's floating around my room, but we're gonna just let that be. Okay, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of melodies to help me stay in the moods. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, of course, water. Why not? Do I have one that's not gonna be interrupted though? I am Michelin L of Sacred Autonomy. So normally I would delete this part, but since there was so much activity and I got to catch it on camera, I kind of wanted to keep this part. So enjoy the orbs. Also, just FYI, my services have been reopened, so you can check them out at attuneme.earth. We have a cosmic versation, which is like a personal channel session. It comes with a activation prayer. You can sign up to get just an activation prayer. You can also sign up for energy work for your body, which includes chakra alignments, Reiki, and a partial reading. It also has an offer for, which I'm just adding, a 4-part channel session service to help you work out specifically the thing that has been hardest for you to clear or release or transmute in your life. It is specifically for that thing. So you can check that service out as well. And I want to just thank you for your presence. Enjoy the video. This is for today's eclipse energy. So I'm gonna sit into myself and see what's here. Solar plexus and third eye. I feel like I want to pick one more. Heart chakra. What aspect of our lives and transitions are we focusing on today for this channel session? I call in again all the benevolent, honorable, divine guides, spirit teachers, ancestors, and angels. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for all those who are willing to participate for me to make this message concise, refined, effective. There may be some channeling, some either song or sound, some kind of sound, something. It's gonna be a activation. Alright. Specific, concise, clear. Specific, concise, clear. Gratitude, gratitude. The Emperor. The Empress and the Star. Wow. Okay, well, the masculine and the feminine on their throne, the star, the leader, the guide. And look, it's so interesting because look, there's 2 jars that she's pouring into the water. See that? 2 jars. And then the Emperor and Empress. Sorry, trying to get used to the side the camera's on. Okay. As a leader of your world, of your nation, of your people, of your things, whatever it is that you run, that you assist in, that you find leadership in, you lead with your heart first, and the wisdom, the insight, the clarity. That's the first message. Okay, the star has to do with the solar plexus and your star, your light, the magnificence that you are, the divine perspective that you are of the creator, the embodiment that you've chosen for this journey, this time. It is chosen also from the understanding experience of your other lives, the other skills, the other things you've done in your other lives. They're coming through as part of this journey to help assist in the fulfillment of your life, this lifetime. It's like negate none of the pieces, because even the parts that you didn't achieve, the things you didn't do, the don't haves and didn't do's are part of also the fulfillment. It's not separate from your fulfillment. It's part of the same journey. And so therefore effective, therefore useful, therefore beneficial, therefore a place to have more gratitude in the don't have areas of your life. Okay. We want you to be mindful of the frequencies that you take in, the decisions you make, what you eat, like physically, what you eat with your eyes, what you eat with your, like it's about what you're watching. It's about what you're putting in your body to help you to acclimate your energy, to focus and streamline your energy, because it's important to understand that those things you give your attention to are going to drive what's happening in your life, because you are in agreement with those aspects. If you're watching something all the time, like that's you saying you agree to whatever aspects that offers you. So to be mindful about what you're accepting into your energetic field as life, as the way it goes, as, you know, part of your being, because essentially that's what you do. You make it part of your being. There was 2 cards turned around the wrong way in the deck for some reason. I just noticed. The Fool, on a new journey, open, light, bright as the sun. Okay. Light, bright as the sun. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. And then the other card is the Lover's card. Okay, so this is giving fantasy vibes. Like, what is your fantasy? These 2 cards together, like living your fantasy, like feeling your fantasy through your body, like feeling all the excitement, all the joy, all the reverence, all the wonderfulness of the loving of the journey, finding that space within you where life is wondrous again, life is exciting again, and allowing that to be something that you experience daily, doing the things you love, surrounding yourself with the things you love, the sounds you love. Okay, this is about stagnancy. Okay. Oh, and death. And the devil. How you got death and the devil? Okay. So then we're getting the hangman, the chariot, death, and the devil. This is again about choices, and I'm hearing that so strongly. Like, this is about the choices that we're making. Why we're choosing the things we're choosing. Not the choice itself, because you're going to make choices, but why are you making the choices you're making? The hangman represents stagnancy, and the chariot came out upside down. That is feeling a strong indicator of being immobilized in a way, being stuck, being stagnant. Let me see. The devil card for me is coming up as the illusions that you accept in your reality, the illusions that you let cause you pause, make you doubt yourself, give you like grief, cause you indecision, I'm hearing. And okay, the death card is representing that these things need to change. These are the things that need to change in order for you to be able to fully embrace what is happening for you right now. All right, we're gonna pull it from this deck. Since what is clarify the message, providing the additional details. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. Give it time, everything in divine time, and let it flow. So what I'm getting is these are judgments that we have about how things are happening. These are the judgments that we have about the flow, about the time. Everything happens in divine time, and which means don't be so attached. Don't be so attached to every little thing, trying to calculate everything, trying to measure everything, when, what, how, who. Know that these things will come in divine timing, and trust. Hold on to the fact that it has always been divine timing. Hold on to the fact that everything in your life that's already happened has already been divinely aligned. So it's not new for you. It's not new for you for something to be divinely aligned, because it's always been divinely aligned. So just choose to sit in the comfort of knowing that it will continue to be in your new frequency, still divinely aligned, because you can't help but attract divine alignment, because you are a divinity. We're not just human. We're not human. Okay? Human means that you actually are not part of the divine, if you look the word up itself. And that is not what we are. We are part and part the creator, God. We are expressions of God. We are all made of the energy. This whole experience of earth is made of the energy and the essence of the creator. So how can you not be in divine timing? You can't really be out of sync with yourself, because you are the syncing. Like, you're the only thing that's being synced to. It's your world, it's your universe, and everything in it must flow accordingly. That is how it works. And if we learn how to trust that, we will find ourselves exercising in our power more often. Just knowing that truth and accepting it as the reality that we actually live. Cycles, fate, karmic, something ending, something beginning. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're just going through the motions. We're just going through the cycle. Okay. These cards are both talking about timing. The cycles, let's see. Something is definitely ending and beginning. Okay, I'm hearing breaking cycles. I'm hearing new cycles. All things in divine timing. The breaking of the cycle and the beginning of the cycle, they're noting that those are two different places. So when you end in the cycle, that's a space, and then there's time, and then there's the beginning of the cycle. It doesn't necessarily simultaneously happen exactly like in a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like there can be space in between the two, because the emptying or the exit of the one cycle has to be complete, and then the new cycle. Okay, like that energy has to actually be, do energy do. It moves, it shifts into something else. Energy is never created nor destroyed, so the shifting has to occur. So they're asking for people to give grace to allow for the shifting to occur, because there seems to be some impatience about how things are flowing and how they are occurring, and they're asking for you to please have some patience and give some grace on the unfoldment of the thing. And I feel that they're asking you for grace and patience on the things that need to be shifted out and moved in. Not to rush them, not to let them be a cause for burden, but to observe them and for you to take any necessary steps you need to take. But also breathe patience, peace. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Keep your peace as you're moving through. That is the grace. When you're able to keep your peace, breathe. Like, let your steps be in sync. Don't rush. The taking the time to take the step at the time it needs to be taken, and not ahead of time or not before time. Take the time when you take the time to take the step when it's time to take the step. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush it. Okay. What else? Eletrom do wala takaram rustruku urorak am desteki itrekem wataka. Hukuta, allow us to speak, allow us to say, Durukurum balatrati samboruno balite and dumbrustula tikatis dobruna lepetis latroko. All these things are magically and delicately placed in their space. Duruloram rakaritis leke andram brustrukuru itisinandra bekeri istatra. And this is about like how the things are unfolding, the things that affect the world, the things that affect the masses, this shifting of the seats. So it's a time, they're mentioning the shifting of the guards, which I think that is a time where, the guards switch shifts or something. And so it's like once these new guards are at the new gate, then whoever gets let in is based on the new guard, not the old guard, because the old guard gone. So now the new is in place, and then we can let people come in. Okay. Lutro korat lat stikiri prokundu sulle tramba katastuk urlot ikstakam breke hurat laka. And it feels like there's gonna be this period of like darkness between the two. Like there's this period of like strong uncertainty and discomfort in between the two. And so don't get lost in the discomfort. Nothing is falling apart that shouldn't fall apart. The things that are falling are intended to fall. They are set there to particularly create the shift. They're not there by mistake. Sila trombokuru suku de dilek erambaya tresriki andrapa. Itlo koromberstuk orlita dambra isatoro turpesret leke patirika. This is the alignment. Drusukole dambrake sadlekere posto grace. Du solo konda salite se propur sumbolo trese carambata. Dem dostukule andras andik erigambo kurs de ketentres tapakopu. They're saying this can be simple, which is funny to me. Sorry. This can be simple. If you would simply just make space for it to happen, you actually would help it to happen. You would help the unfoldment. The grace reduces the restriction. The restriction, the rub. It allows like smooth passage. Smooth passage. Okay, this time. And she's talking about when you go take a poop on a toilet, it's better if you just relax than if you try to rush the poop out and just squeeze it out. Like sit and relax and let the poop come out. She's serious. Is this one? Alatra cara bostokoro otuliki sit numbakarate. Drink plenty of water and relax and just let the poop come out. Okay, all things are aligned. All things are aligned. Atrikti sanda de kurutosle. And let's slide livatruku nit ikaratlataka. It's so do odo drake the simbro to ukuro ot and the lakati kisleke ohota. The unfoldment will, was it increase or decrease? Isn't a la palasro kuro to so no le pere sandala likitri will increase the lutsukuro tumba trasi to eliminate the loco boss let land que sin la procostukuro stukuraka. Increase the movement when esitele bukundu sulu tuku pasilitamba dislikri tempu utusteketa. She's showing me like well, but like the water is draining out of the well. And you know how when water drains out the tub, it makes like a spiral and then it goes down the hole, right? She's showing me that. The unfoldment will increase. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so like the spiral starts like this and then it goes like that. So like the more you relax into it, it's like the quicker it can drain, the quicker the poop can come out, like the quicker it can happen. It can increase. The unfoldment can increase the more you relax. So the more you relax and then so then the more you relax into the discomfort, the more that you like make your peace with the discomfort, however that is showing up, the easier it is for the unfoldment to happen. Because you cause less friction, what she was already saying. It's Tira Srapa Putu, or she's talking about things moving out of the way. Lusuru Kambarale, Tikiri Samba Kure Danda, Sidikiri Steke Burubu, said that being pushed to the side and set apart. Literally Samba Kuru to Suru the Kerepistada. And it's like stones being moved. It's not like okay, let's read Brokono Barsteka like the Urugurupu. Desana la pekedi de matale kisa de debo fusuko para letri pustukurubu tiritsanambraka. Okay, she's talking about things that we don't know have been happening, that are in the way, that are being moved out of the way. So things that we don't even know are working against us or stepping in a way or placed in our way is being moved out of the way. Things that we don't even know. It's like a spiritual war or something, like there's combat or forces being pressed against to move these things out of the way. And it's our collective energy that allows this to occur. Like in our collective energy, we provide the force in which they use to move things out of the way. We energize the unseen corrections, the unseen portion of this experience, and power it to be moved out of the way. And what I'm understanding right now is the more we communicate with our ancestors and our guides, the more empowered they are, the more empowered they are. So it's like our beingness gives them energy to do the things that they do so that they can affect the physical formation, the physical form of things where we cannot see on a level at which we're not aware. We're not always aware of what is occurring. Rostro de ke islandra pakarasi ke lutondo bo unt latra kanda srike igrambutu urkumba aditi sreke inda umbunda si eteke ala tresteke umbrotu stu ututu leketa disamba yeta lotu arikinti stikla krotuste. And there's a stirring of the things. Latrukud stikere bistakanda tikerida undo ungu urk oput isiteke nistaka ala the stupurku urk tistike nenalanda tikistiki istekramdo. Isidendra pestikiram buut kurukoretli. Stikiram disembara ondo suku. Let's take it a some saraki timbros to kuruturi embarastada lekidense. Okay. The stirring of the energy, it is the energy that stimulates the heart chakra. And during this period, we can become lighter and feel lifted. And there's an ascension occurring here. And so the things moving out of the way are not like just like things that are put in our way, as in like unseen enemies or you know, spiritual entities or things like that. It is actually, some of it is the densities that we've carried over for generations and generations. We carry it over, and we've been doing this for some time, but we were doing that for the time that it was required for us to be able to get to a point. And now we're at the point where we can dump that shit. Okay. We can dump that stuff out. As far as another example of this is like, you know, when they show the rocket shooting off, and once the rocket hits a certain point, that portion is no longer needed. That pushed it to that point falls off. And that's kind of like a good way to look at it, because all of that big part, that big portion is like half, or it's like a large portion of the rocket just falls away. And it was the burners that pushed it up to that point. But after that next point, it couldn't push no more. They had to have a different type of energy or push to go to the next level at that altitude. So then, and that supposedly powers it into space, right? So like, that's what's happening. It's being, we're losing that portion that we no longer need to continue to ascend into the next ether spirit level. Okay, like into the next level of ether. And so it lightens our soul, it lightens our physical body, it lightens us. And I'm even feeling this conversation around weight, because like, it seems that it's showing up, and some of us carry that extra thing as actual physical body weight. And I'm seeing a shifting in our physical anatomy, in the structure of which affects our DNA. And over time, like, there could be this place where we just tend to get thinner. I don't really know how to explain that or why that's coming through, but I mean, it does apply to me personally, because I've been looking in the mirror and been like, this don't really feel like me. Like, I was okay with the weight for a while, because like, I've always mostly been slender. And so I was like, well, you know, it ain't that bad. I had come to accept it and to not feel like I need to get rid of it, even though there may have been moments when I was like, okay, well, this would look better if I was slimmer. But I think that now I look in the mirror, like today I was actually looking in the mirror like, I don't think I need it anymore. Like, I don't think I need it. Like, I don't want it. I'm not particularly attached to it. It's no reason for me to keep it. And so I've been thinking about like dropping weight with the intention to do so. Not trying to particularly maintain a particular look or, you know, anything. Really just as health and just like being whatever is the highest expression of myself. I also been having some dreams about like my old form, something more similar to my old form, which was more slender. And the things I'm being called to do would particularly cause me to possibly end up being thinner anyway, because it's like way more movement, and I have to heal some things on my body to help me to be able to do that. And those things have been calling my attention to kind of like, okay, let's focus some energy on that. So it's time for things to shift, like on all levels, shifting. Like, I feel like when we come out of this, it's a high chance that like it'll be that thing where you're like almost unrecognizable. Like, is that her? You know, because so much about you will be different. Like, you will look different, you will feel different, like you will physically be different. The vibration of what you are, the way that you exude, the way you express, the way you talk, all of these things can change as you move through this process. And this is going to be different than the other processes. because we're in a different time. The depth of which the change occurs on is very, very deep. And it seems that a lot of us haven't been allowing ourselves to go deep on this level. Oh man. And honestly, it kind of feels like, okay, I want to say sickness, but not to like throw anybody off. But you know how when people get sick, all the emptying, the blowing, the sometimes throwing up, the all of these like diarrhea, you know, like releasing things that our body does. It kind of feels like it could kind of feel like that for some of us. It could feel like an unexplained sickness. I'm adhering to just make sure you drink plenty of fluids, fruits, vegetables, to help yourself, to lighten your load, right? Take herbal supplements to help detox whatever you're drawn to. Take whatever you're drawn to. Excuse me. Okay, I was feeling the sick feeling, so I was trying to get through it. Okay, I'm hearing the activation is happening. It's happening right now. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna pull some more cards. You and your family, you distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Oh my goodness, what does this mean? Okay, it means exactly what it says. It means exactly what it says. Yeah, it's like, why though? It's okay. You may just feel this distance between you and your mate. It doesn't necessarily mean that anything is broken or falling apart or going to. I'm not saying that it won't either, because some people may lose a mate as you move through this transition. Simply choosing yourself can cause such a thing, because then we may fall out of alignment severely with the other person. It may not be functional after that. It may become something that is not functional. Also, you recognizing the aspects of yourself, appreciating the aspects of yourself that you may not before had been able to appreciate, or you didn't give any credit to it because, oh, it's small. Well, now it's not small, because actually you don't like it, and it's a no. So there's that thing too. So I would like to just let you know that it is a possibility that there will be distance. Also, okay, both of y'all are being adjusted at the same time. So wouldn't it make sense that y'all might need some time apart? Like, y'all might need some space. Y'all might actually need there to be something there so that you can fall into yourself more, and he or her can fall into themselves more. It's like it would be necessary. Just a little space, for there to be that. And okay, that's gonna look different for everyone. For some people, it may be, I'm moving out for a while, let's take a break. For some people, it may be, it's done. For some people, it may just show up as space in your relationship. Like, it will feel different. you will feel the distance. You will notice it. It'll be noticeable. And you know, it may feel like it may cause concern, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's over. Oh, that card jumped up. Love spell, you've been bewitched. Okay. 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 What I'm wanting to say is that some people, it's like your lover had a spell on you, but now the spell's broken, and so now you don't feel the same. It's like it's like the things that was already put there are gone now. Like there's this reconstruct, and like the purity of everything is only, that's what's left. Like only what's purely there is what's left. And the truth is, like, they low-key tricked you. Like maybe some spells was actually cast. Like maybe that happened. And also, it's like a manipulation also. Like they're manipulating you because they know the things about you that will keep you, or they're playing games with you and your emotions, as in like they do stuff to fuck with you, like do things that get on your nerves or bother you, but then want to try to get you back when you're ready to be like, oh, I'm mad now. Now they want to do stuff. Like they literally toying with your emotions on the regular. Like that's also them in this love spell. It's like they keep you running around so much you don't know if you want to stay or you want to go. Because they got you all over the place. You ain't even really got time to think about, oh, do I enjoy this or not? Because you so busy trying to figure out what's going on, because they playing so many games with you. And also, okay, and also it's like the spells we cast on ourselves. Like the things that we say we want, that we think we see in a person, and then we get the person, and then we be like, well, rosy glasses, they're fine. But really, you know, maybe this is not really the person for me. But I'm gonna say, because I'd rather be with somebody than be alone. I ain't writing. I'm just telling you what was written. Okay. So yeah, you might not be able to ignore those factors anymore, and it might cause a relationship to break up. Just saying. I'm just the messenger. Okay. Ooh. That feel like self-betrayal. I'm just gonna say it. It feels like you betrayed yourself. Like you betrayed yourself. Like you knew, and you did it anyway. Because you wanted what you wanted, and you preferred the illusion over your truth, over yourself. And so you went with it, and now that shit just not relevant no more. It's not doing what it was doing. So after this energy really sits in, oh no, sorry, some of y'all gonna have broke hearts. I'm so sorry. Y'all hearts about to be broken. I'm sorry. I am just a messenger. Again, does this apply to me? I know I have been feeling also some distance, but it's no reason for it to feel that way. So then I'm like, is it me? Am I just feeling distant? Is it me that's distant? No, actually I haven't been distant. So I've been actually more hands-on than I've been in a long time. So I'm like, how? So, but also, one thing that was shown to me, and I'm just going to say this in case it relates to anyone else. If you've been feeling that lightness already coming in, because some of us be ahead of the ball, like just on default, it's not no shame, no disrespect, no nothing like that. It's just you just naturally find yourself ahead of the curve, ahead of what's happening in the know. Then you may already be feeling these things. So when you lift, that lifting that happens, it can come with some feelings of detachment, and it just is what it is. I don't know what else to say about that right now, because I do not know what all that's going to look like, because again, I'm going through it myself right now. So we just gotta, like they said, give it grace to create less friction, always be able to find your peace, stay in your peace, and just take the steps as needed. Yeah, I mean, do that. Okay, that was the advice we was given. All right, is there anything else that you would like me to share? Okay. As we begin to roll out these changes, know that there will be many, many changes. You can expect that. And we are working on your behalf, for everyone, for the great multitude, for the many. In this grace, we are also here with you as you're shifting. And it's okay, and we understand if you feel uncomfortable. Why wouldn't you, in this world that you've been experiencing? But is it totally up to you the way you embody your outcome? It is okay for you to deal with your emotions and for you to question what is coming. But just remember that it's all for your greatest outcome. For your highest happiness. And for the most grand unfoldment for all. You're going to see some crazy and unusual things happening during this time. And don't be afraid to announce don't be afraid to call my name, to call on me, to call on us, to call on your ancestors, to call on your spirit team, to walk you through this next phase. We are here for you, to guide you, to help you, to hold your hand when you need us. Never feel like you're alone. That would just be an illusion. Just remind yourself it's an illusion, because you're never alone. You are surrounded with a grand array of assistance. All kinds of assistance, all kinds of beings. Everyone who can be here for you is here for you. And it is okay if you do feel like you are alone, because there may be some moments when you do feel like you're alone. It's like this unfoldment is like no small thing. It's not something. It's like lightweight. It's basically kind of like what's being expressed. Allow yourself to hold the greatest capacity possible for this shift and for this change. In other words, seek expansion. Learn how to make room in yourself. Learn how to fill that space with joy, with love, with playfulness, with happiness, with pleasure. The feeling of pleasure is such a great feeling. Think about pleasureful moments. They want us to make the feeling of pleasure a normal feeling, like every day, regularly throughout your day. And one way to get to that is gratitude. And let these things stack and stack and stack and assist you with lifting and feeling your fulfillment and feeling your pleasure and feeling your gratitude. Let them layer and layer and layer and layer and create techniques and ways for you to access this frequency. Don't limit your feeling of this frequency. Uso no lo chorus in the dakara is like do sur in the baka. It literally sambro otro that the lisran daka pulus. Let it be like a sweet song that loves and massages and soothes all your rough places. And the takambora sarakapa. Like actually you can find a song that does this for you and make sure you play it every day. And keep it so that you can play it through the day. Usuloro nandal plakara istike islando ula trasake islandra adetik etiste, and let yourself lie into a sound bath of pleasure. Disrandala kabudu stuko unda city sitramba itambru struris ramba ite sanane capri itle tambresta. Let it embrace and hug and hold your heart. And I feel like somebody like squeeze my heart like it's such a like playful feeling. It feels like fun, like when you watch kids having fun and like running and playing and laughing, or like that's one of my favorite things though, dancing babies. Oh, I love dancing babies. They just really like my heart up. Oh, so I should probably have a video of a dancing baby in my phone. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's look at what's the on that side? Yeah, she's like, yes, and dance yourself, move your body to good feelings. Put your body in good feeling. Like if you love to run, if you love to dance, dance. If you love to stretch, do yoga, like whatever you love, your body loves, like love on yourself. Keep it as lightweight as possible. And know that this will all be happening in the midst of the unraveling. This will all be happening in the midst of the chaos. This will all be what you're doing in the midst of it. So never lose your peace, because then you could lose your way because you won't be able to hear. Do your best to keep your vibe on high so that your frequency is always open and receptive to the things you need, always open and receptive to the receiving of the opportunities to bring in what you need. I'm low-key feeling nauseous, y'all. Aleti kiselen na pakalite ke ramdu stukuru undu. Las vikirena para yantas le bisram roku de se. That's the feelings of impurities being moved out of your body. Don't worry about that. Urusulu maratra ke say belatara ka para today. Opening your frequency and expanding the extensions, expanding the extension of. It's like, what's that word? Expanding and extension of my frequency. Okay, so like making more room for these frequencies that's sending through right now. And making more room. Well, I don't know, it's just making me feel nauseous, but alatra que distinta la taca disle ambroso o telekirisata. Let's see how goes through all these changes to try to communicate this message. Let's get it in the kuru, let the karan stand, let take it stand, the bros to kuru, let this the kamba, the it stated. Stated le canto suro, the lady in this a lot of the bus to do the kineme second. I can feel them doing this work. I can feel it. So I think that we're gonna have some tones coming through. And so at the lead bad stick around more to so later that they stick it on more that take it on more What time they say kelam dos shoes stick they dos to do kere me start the karam dos to lulukurum de sticky. Isla that pick at tips open up, get ready. Loose to kurundu, study plus loose to kurime, tata stretch, open yourself up, stretch, breathe, stretch, take some deep breaths and stretch. Expansive thoughts. Alatu kuro suku orede de mesra darambra tikere tekambot or combat etiquette is truth or moto de bate. Sera moto kuro sutumbra de se de amboade kere slibo untu bistekere besra. Horotu sida malatra kare siri mesra karamaka is the benis urutu comets letricam that secret do kuro do road of Sakara is standra prostru kuro lidem de secret food or kuku is the karamta stretching out your energy field. It's like connecting you to the universe, to the grid. I dedicate Islam, I collect the Islam that dedicate eating the idiom bread of a castle. They come out to speak a little. Liste caramdo sorande samde che estatu suru tem darata saturando sorum bayati serindras rocorum nata heseram dosletan destinandras repu un stor kere diseta yeram stura ste sekunda stikrando sokrum da stekesa leke trando sukuro neta mapa papa esete sredire koto pronti sika asre titri kamata strada de kire strada proconum nostro co auto sitere canele nama yama yare siriembo otu sono maya estandro so yongoro mbostu alessia dalla che andre stambro con me te da che am di siriem yo maya este yam ya yo uso yo undo se che ya cani se combro o este am wai why da srofu tukurum de tekero wajai da sukule stekam wajai dia dosto compres de woda de stembro ku wayande sente. It is namratreki hati sinna nembro trukobu, connecting you with your expansiveness. That means like your abundance, the fulfillment of your soul's calling, the fulfillment of your desires. You have to open wide to receive. That's right. Get all your stuff. It's the karamto stoko wider. Dotokoroto somboro yo onda slike amwata. Hesananaria baya sarayaran baro koro yo baya isle karama yeto sukuro wotati hesanana ke san woto sututurandesa. Lift your hands up to the screen. Lift your hands up to the screen. Alata capacity de embro so yo mataraya seke ambaya oro yo mbro sukori iglesia de gambara seke amba wata wora sinende bakara simbo wari yama ya rese rembro resirana na makaya sere rimbo kore waya yama yasiraka esa na moroto yo makaya sele kare yamara sake yama usoro do baka. Yes, all of it. Usoro yo bakaya sere kena mo wasare kambara so yamba tisamboroko wa se lembo kora leseana da baka so kore tinembe seke indi se lidombo do somba yandre yampere srawando yere tambare seka ya esa nambara so yo so yo oko horo hisera hai so lomba yatiki iki o ondo osoroko hore kadala ye he sanamaro hosono emberekere sero ho barela ha se yanamro so yomba he nasro horti kande sike dan yo ni san ni jambo yo yere ya muro yo maya isre jamro wai tambare yata dambaza ke wotane ne he activation otro combo wa bara de mesere kere de mabata ha isre american sana maka ajire ke namsara tabakro pusuke na maka azara kan baka sire ke sire maka ya sana da kara am sire ke gantra para usul como isra bai isra da bada re betin mara azara kara sire ke sire ke se kamase te na mara sara ka ayati harra masa kare te ko kutu ko kuma ditata se da re kan boso ko desara ne peke sana na do ko ontu listen dra bastare che intla essa lettera mazza da lei che itri kan brati le martiri che intra mara tutto corpo battire che metti che mia che sama kai jersi e sarà na carisina na che sana mala che se ne che no sono no bukoro so corki ne le tra lei che me nadara e sana mala so no croba e che matra ha si semzi e io sono duro che si trambu Oh, saya me sene ke ida rasara pa ko urkurubu. Isra le kare sene marasara ka isaya. Sayendra. Wataram bostru yambai se yamlu no yezala lenda sayara yamoan. De dansanana pro so nera kati se te lere dambo yese amuto. Yetanandra tike I anda boju. Wasale teki sanda yandra yambotu. Eles nembara yo somo yo kore se de la yambotut. A la traza yombro yoronda sinan de kim nondi. You can put your hands down if you would like. Dosan lele ti sambo. Lesra kambore kande. Yo sale tra combo tu ye ambeso. Dola leste cam de so. Lerum bostorambe ya. Yorum bisale botu endambe. Dura yesandro ka ye tu. Yorum las le cumbra yesa. Yorum bos le combo te u. Lotro kundi sambra yeta. Lo yam de go yaseren de que bula seti. Otoron bares fe comba ye tu. Yesterin taya poro yesa. Oro yesu yetambare. Su letre que ramba yesu. Letra comba yesu. Letra da zambru yatari senda. Turam de se bru. Yoram de se da gore se. Da yediba yotum. Titam do sokore yam de gana du sorum takare hoyo de sumro de nyatare tumbo seya wateram buto yerin dorom base tinga woya de kendo de sundo yera se va que turundo la lese kindo de paiserum tere se yamba yakete rera sambroto kurumu tele sacandalom de sumboron yeta te se calum dure que amata Seramun yeram prokorusu yatam. Te yam tamboris te yam taka. Yes, adrate con rastiki andas rakambroko ese hamdesa. Yes, you are already. It is available. You are open. Yes, you are ready to allow the flow. Let the peace embrace you. Yes, ala tu sundris chakarambai yere sambara tike sitakam. Yes, we are here today. Esele dregan pasra komba yete disdaka. We are grateful for this opportunity, for your time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Like being here in your physical body, being here and available to this experience, listening to this, participating, and just being here. Like you made it here today. You made it to today. And let's see, I'm not so and we want to thank you for your grandeur. We want to thank you for like what you are. We hope that you do understand the importance of your role in all of these things, and if not, that you come to understand them. And we know it took a lot for you to be here today. So thank you. We look forward to many more moments with you. Being here for you now and being here for you when you need, when you call, when you ask. We're grateful to be here to help you and to assist you. Okay, okay, that is all. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, it's my great pleasure. It is my great pleasure. I was just thanking her for being for coming through and for showing up. She was an elder ancestor. And she kind of looked like my mom's side family, which I'm not sure if she is or not. I'm not saying she is. I don't know. I haven't met her before. She's a petite lady. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. The grandmother came to speak. The grandmother came to speak to us today. What time is it? What's what? Okay, I guess it looks like the eclipse is over. I'm gonna post this today. Even though I didn't really do my I'm finally back video, so I might do that first. But anywho, thank you so much for listening, and for all of those who got anything from this video, please give me a like if you don't mind. Please feel free to comment and subscribe or follow depending on what platform you're on. Thank you again. And we're going to have many more meetings like this. So, yeah, make sure you follow if you want to keep up. I am going to be more active going forward. I've been preparing myself and my services, which are being added to my website at attuneme.earth. Because we're tuning into our own frequency when we tune into Earth. So that is the most divine alignment. And so, yeah, thank you for following, for again, for your energy. And I will be happy to talk to y'all again later. So till next time, peace and love. It was my pleasure.